this is Deb again. I did one of my flower things that I got for Valentine's Day, but I forgot I owned this. It's hamsters. It's a 3-in-1. You can do a cat and a mouse. You can do a dog doing tricks out in the backyard. Or you can do hamsters. And I think I'm still unsure if I want to do the cats or the hamsters. I think I might do the hamsters. Let's take a look what we got here. Trying to get into the box.
Yeah, I always have trouble with those perforated things. They're supposed to be perforated, but sometimes they don't want to pop open.
Alright. So, see, I like the big 3-in-1s because they give you all the instructions.
Yeah, exactly.
So, see, there's the cat with a cat tree and a toy and a mouse and a thing. That would be good for me because my mom has cats. And then this one is the hamster with a little hamster wheel.
I like the hamster one, to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
Hoping you the hamster.
I think that's what I might do.
I like the hamster.
And then this one's a little dog with out in the backyard. So you got the dog.
A dog in the backyard? When's that happen?
I know. Not in our house. I might have to get another one of these just so I can do the cat one too.
They still have them around?
Yeah. So let's break into this, people. Let's see what we got. So we're gonna do the hamsters because I think that's what I want to do, and my cohort Jeff here wants me to do it too. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get a couple of my favorite time of year because you get your Cadbury eggs. That's my downfall. When it comes to sweets, this is my really downfall. I'm really bad. I have no self-control when it comes to those. I gotta watch out how many I eat though, because I'm having heart issues and I can't do a lot of chocolate. So I gotta be very careful on how much I eat. So I'll, suck on a few and then I'm good.
Yeah, just double check.
Yeah.
Oops. I take it those big rings are for the hamster wheel, of course, right?
Yep.
I never seen them build like that.
That can be a bracelet though.
I never seen a build like that. That's weird. What if that was specially made for this set or not? Probably not. You know, they always reuse their stuff. Yeah. It's like a lot of times with Legos. If you have the parts on your own and you can find the instructions, most of the time you can build the set yourself, unless there are specialty pieces like ones that are printed.
Right.
But some people are pretty talented. They could paint it themselves. Not me. I couldn't. That's why I had Davina do the eyes on that Eeyore.
Right.
She did a good job.
She did.
Yeah, I think it looks good. I actually think it looks better than the real one because I saw another picture of it and I'm like, I like ours better. Where is that anyways? Oh, it's up there. Oh yeah, that's right. You put the 100-acre wood up there.
I did.
Yeah. We got a little Winnie the Pooh display for you.
Mm-hmm.
That came out good. That was a good display. I like it. Yeah, we're starting to set up little displays here and there in the house, and I like that.
Yeah, Jeff will have to do kind of a little tour later on this spring.
Yeah. Yeah, I will.
This spring here is February. It's not spring yet, Deborah.
No, it's not far away. When is spring? April? Officially?
I think so.
Not that this winter's been really bad. Knock on wood.
Wee.
The heck?
He's on wheels.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they saw it on the thing. It's on wheels. Wee.
Oh, you could spin the wheel and then he'll roll around?
We'll find out, probably.
See, some people that do Lego online, YouTube, they're really, really talented. They'll put a little motor and get things spinning and moving, but we don't have the room to do a city. You know, I would love to do a city, but we don't have any room.
No, we don't.
A lot of our surfaces here, we have to put stuff on it because we have a small house. Even just, you know, now if we didn't have Legos and certain things, we'd have a lot of room, but to have a little fun. I mean, my goodness, you can't take it with you. You know, when we die, we can just, you know, will a lot of this stuff to the church and grandkids and whatnot. Let the kids have it. It's
Right.
like, we're going to be gone anyway. Here, have it. Have fun. Take it. But I got a lot of boot Lego. We have a lot of boot Lego. And, you know, your purists aren't going to want that. They're going to be like, oh, it's not official.
Right.
I'd rather spend $5,000 on a figure. It's like, I'm sorry, but anybody that's crazy enough to spend $5,000 on one minifigure, you need to have your head examined. I'm sorry. There are people out there, I don't want to say their names and hurt anybody's feelings, but there are folks on YouTube that are very excessive in their collections. You know, they're young people, so they feel, well, we got my whole life ahead of me. And people like myself, who faced death a few times, we're like, you know what, I'm going to die in a few years, who cares? It's like, oh, well, I want to have, it has to be real Lego. It's like, it's plastic. It's a plastic toy. Does it really matter?
No, it
In
don't.
the grand scheme of things, you know, in your eternal life afterwards you die, whether you're in heaven or unfortunately somewhere else, are you going to really be worried about, my last regret is that I didn't have official Legos? No, you're going to be on your deathbed saying, I wish I spent more time with my wife, kids, family, whatever. You're not going to lay there and go, I wish I'd spent another $5,000 on that one rare Lego before I die.
15,000 on one Lego.
My goodness. Some fellas, they every month, when they release their Legos for, what is it, the month, or is it quarterly? I don't know. They do it every so often. They release their whole line for that particular part of the month or year or whatever. I don't know what it is. I don't know. But they'll go to the Lego store and stand in line.
Oh, I know.
And they'll go in and they'll buy, I just spent $4,000. $4,000 on little plastic toys? I love them, but come on, dude. $4,000? You could help people. You could do something nice for your church, your family. I mean, spend a couple $100, have fun, but $4,000?
Right.
Yeesh. Why most of the time I buy the cheapos. Yeah, I do have a lot of real Lego, but I also have a lot of boot Lego. And I don't care.
Yeah, you do.
It's just plastic. Come on, people. I don't know. Values, I guess. What's more valuable to you? Doing something nice for folks? Or having an official Lego of a rare figure? Oh, it's so rare. I can get one that looks just like it for $1 from China. Oh, I spent $5,000 for this limited edition one. See, it's got this printing error. It's worth so much. No. To who? Who's it worth to? Nobody.
Right.
It's bragging rights to a bunch of nerds. Like, look, I got this. Oh,
well, you used to
wonderful.
have the same thing when you used to collect your comics, so.
Yeah, I'm just old now, and I'm bitter about the world. It's like a veil has been lifted off my eyes. It's like in the 90s, oh yeah, I want to get the Death of Superman comic book. I want to get this. I want to get that. Now they're all gone. I got rid of them. It's like, whatever. You know, when you face death a few times and they got to shock your heart to bring you back, do you really care? No, you don't. It's like, here, kid, have it. Have fun. You know, it's not worth it. It's not. It's just stuff. You know, I like stuff, but can't take it with you. You know, that's how it is. I know I'm depressing. I'm sorry, everybody. But when you get old, if you're any young people watching this, you're going to come to the realization. I know it's like, some old man's preaching to me. It'll be real. And you'll think back to this video and you'll say, man, that old fat guy was right. You know? It's like your values change when you get my age. I just turned 55 a couple days ago. You know, I know that's not super old, but my health ain't the greatest. And your values will change. You will change. You will look at things differently. You'll see things and go, what was important to me now isn't so important.
Right.
You know, the real things will matter. Friends, family, maybe your church, you know, whatever. Your kids, that kind of thing. Your grandkids.
Yeah, Zachary's been texting me about Minecraft.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
It's good. I'm glad you and him are doing things together. That's awesome.
He doesn't talk much, but...
Well, he is a busy guy.
Well, and the reason why he's able to do a lot right now is because he
got hurt, right?
Yeah, he broke his kneecap.
Oh,
poor kid.
Lord. That's gotta heal take forever.
Yeah, and if it doesn't heal right, you know, when he goes back on the 20th of this month, if it's not right, he has to do surgery.
Oh, man.
So
that stinks.
And that'll put him out even longer.
Oh, of course.
Everything right now is on Megan, so...
Well, it's hard because they got two little ones at home.
Yeah.
And that makes it really challenging when you're hurt.
Yeah.
You lose half your workforce, you know. And now Megan's going to be outnumbered. You know, she's going to have to help her husband and two kids and have her job.
Well, you know, it's good that, you know, Harlow, God love her, she's, you know...
getting older where she can
she's 7,
actually,
so she's able to help out a little bit more.
You can give her instruction and say, hey, I need this, you know, and it won't be just some kid throwing a fit on the floor making your life miserable.
Right, you see, you know, Gallagher, on the other hand, he's helpful, but he's not...
Well, how old is he? 4? I mean, come on.
No, he's 5. He's the same age as Amana.
So much more. What can he do, you know?
But, you know...
I'm sorry.
Either way...
5. I mean, he can't do anything.
No, he can't do as much, no, but...
You're not going to ask him to put laundry in the washing machine and hit the button.
Well, they got to go to the laundromat. But anyway, yeah, you're right.
It's like, when you're that young, you really can't do much. I mean,
no
offense to the kid. It's not his fault. He's young.
Right, he's just a kid. He's just a baby.
When you get to be 7, 8, you can take a little instruction. Hey, can you pick up the room, you know, throw the trash out, that kind of thing.
So, and sometimes you got to sit there and hold their hand while they're doing stuff, you know.
You got to verify what they're doing. Okay, did you do it right? You got to make sure, you know.
Yeah.
But you also got to be good and uplifting, so you're not like, oh, you did that wrong, dummy.
Right, and you praise them when you do it right.
Yeah, you got to say, hey, you did a good job, and build up their character and all that, you know. It's raising kids. It's how it is. It's hard, but...
Yeah. I think they've done a good job so far.
I think both your kids with children have done good with their kids. I see them with their kids, and they're very up to date with you know use your words and none of this smacking them around thing, and they're very good with their kids. I gotta admit.
Yep, I think they've done a great job.
Very good. They're all together. I'm on the husbands and wives are all on the same page. It's not divide and conquer.
Right.
Which you get a lot of that when you have
kids. It's so hard to find nowadays.
Oh, Mom said I could do this. And then the husband might be like, whoa, Mom doesn't pay all the bills here. I help out, so I get a say. You know, and then they get the parents fighting each other. And it's like, that's a hard thing to deal with.
Yep.
The heck? Oh, geez. Put it in the camera.
Thank you.
That's a little hamster guy. That's cute.
And, I got to put his ears on.
You got ears on?
Yeah.
We got to watch wrestling today.
Tonight, yeah.
What time is it anyways?
What time is it right now? Gosh.
It's hungry.
10:30.
Oh, it's only 10:30? Oh,
so there you go. He's got his little ears on.
Hey, very good. He rolls, when that...
See how he has his little tail?
Probably when you can turn the wheel there, if you put him on it, he'll probably just, go with it.
Go with the flow?
Yeah, but that's probably why they did that. That's cool. I'm glad you got that set. I like that one. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll have to play some more Minecraft later.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a little food bowl.
I'm going to try not to take a nap today so I can sleep tonight, so I can, get up early for church tomorrow. Please remind me to shave today. I'll do it when you're gone.
1, 2, 3. 1.
I'll do it when you're at church tonight.
2.
Is that at church?
Yeah. 3. 1, 2.
Oh, I see your little dog over here. The one you made, not the from the sloth. You got the dog here.
See?
Oh, cute.
Little food bowl.
Little
See?
food bowl.
Little food bowl. Food bowl.
So what you do is you dump a little clear glue on that so those little bead things don't keep falling out.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a bad man. I use glue when I build Lego. Hey, the Lego movies even talk about it. Remember the Craggle, they would say? The crazy glue, Craggle? Because the words were messed up on the label. I try not to use certain glues because some of them dry white and they look like icing. It's like disturbing. It's like, look, I need to glue. So I'll use like a lot of times I'll use like the clear Elmer's glue that dries clear. You know, you can't put too much. You know,
Right.
But some of these builds they literally crumble in your hands, especially the bootlegger ones. A lot of them, like the Spider-Man Venom mech you made.
Oh, I don't even
Remember
want to
how
talk
horrible
about.
that was?
Yes, I don't even want to discuss it.
I was doing a video on that, and it literally, part of it just dropped and fell off, and I had to pause the video and glue it on there and come back an hour or so later after it was dry and splice the video together because the thing literally crumbles in your hands. The stupid arm things in the back, I had to literally glue them. Again, more glue. I put a lot of glue.
You
it
did.
wasn't just a little, a lot.
And when you look at it, it looks terrible.
Well, from the back,
back,
it's not very impressive. In the front, it's not so bad, but it's like, it was like, what did we pay? $25,
Something like
$23? It wasn't super expensive, but it wasn't the best build in the world.
No, it wasn't.
It's called, and this is a weird title, Venom Spied. Yes, I know, they gotta name it certain ways because, you know, they're trying to skirt copyright over in China. Because those places get shut down. Like Lepin. The Chinese government, they had people go over to the Lepin warehouse and their building places and they shut them down.
Really?
They arrested 4 people there that are big shots and they impounded boxes and bags and figures and toys and they impounded it and took it all away. Now Lepin, if you find them online, they sell military Lego ripoffs, and of course Lego don't do a lot of that, so they don't get in trouble because the patent has expired on all these things. So as long as they're not doing characters like, you know, Batman or whatever, they're not going to get in trouble because the patent's up for everyone to use.
Right.
That's why you got all these companies like Max and Mega Bloks and all these different rip-off companies. It's all a rip-off. You know, Lego should have probably just said, you know what, we're gonna renew this patent here. It must have been a lot of money, so they didn't. They figured we're the big dogs now. We don't need to worry. Big dogs with the big price.
Yeah.
Hummingbird portions at Buffalo prices. It's like,
Sounds about right.
and that's why you get people like me that order from China.
Yep.
I mean, this Daily Bugle, we didn't even pay $100.
Nope.
You buy this in the store, what was it, $400 or $500? I mean, come
Something like
on. Come on. It's plastic. Get over it. Again, the licensing argument, which is not a real argument, but they can say what they want. It's a lie. I don't care. And if anyone comments and says it's not a lie, you can stick your head in a pail. Dumb. This Daily Bugle would have been really nice had we put lights in it, but that would have been a hard job for you to do. Notice I said you, because I wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
Because I suck. Yeah, it's nice and warm in here. Ooh, I could actually take my shirt off here. Yeah, right. Whew. I'd rather have it be a little warm. I think a lot of our warmth is coming from that window since you opened the curtains.
Yep.
It's warm out today. Thank God.
Yeah, the sun's out. It's nice out.
Yeah.
We'll probably have the doors open at the church.
Probably. Yeah, that door to the dining hall there. That side door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking I might play some Dreamcast while you're gone tonight.
Yeah.
I probably won't. I'll probably just lay there and watch TV like a lump. Oh, we went to Target earlier today. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to walk around. Everything's going to be great. And I'm there and I'm literally dying, leaning on the shopping cart. It's like, she's like, oh, you about done? I'm like, yes, let's go. I'm dying. It's like, let's go. I'm literally crying. I'm in pain. It's like, get me out of here. Good thing happened though. We went there. She went to they have a Starbucks in the Target there. And she went up and they're like, oh, our computers are down and we can't take any payments. Here, we'll give you a free coffee. It's like, oh, wow. They gave her a coffee and some little donut thing for free. It's like, hey, thanks, guys, you know. I should have gotten in line. Yeah, I'll take
Yeah, they gave me because like where I can't do the caffeine, they gave me a little, why is that not lining up? Whoop.
that little donut thing.
No.
They gave her a drink and a
Yeah,
little donut.
they gave me a special drink because I can't do caffeine.
Yeah, they did do what was it, caffeine fruit thing or whatever?
It was a little,
Frappuccino.
Yep. Yeah, I need something without caffeine. And I explained to them that I had a heart issue and I couldn't do it. And they're like, well, we got you.
Yeah, they're very nice.
You see, that's wrong. Deborah?
Don't you hate it when you put something together and you're way into it and it's like, oh, I missed this one thing and I built it backwards. Oh, I am terrible because I believe I'm dyslexic. I do. Because so many times I follow the instructions and it's like I see them backwards. It's weird.
Well, what I'm trying to figure out. It needs to be this way. And that.
Having fun?
All right. So like that. And like that. Okay, that's what they... Oh, it is warm.
Yeah, I'm warm actually. I took my shirt off. Sorry, ladies, you can't see me.
So that's like that, right? That's what I'm looking at. Yes, that's what I'm looking at. Okay, okay, honey, we get it.
Sorry. It was BB.
BB's not even in here.
She's right there. Look, Ryan, where's you going?
We left the dogs in the other room.
Who left the dogs out? Leave them outside. Yeah, we gotta watch wrestling. I want to see. I heard some of the stuff that's going on, but I didn't watch that program you watched, so I need to kind of get caught up.
Well, that won't be on.
Is that going to be up to watch on Hulu?
It's on Peacock, that conference.
Is it going to be there? Maybe we
I
should...
watched it yesterday.
Oh, maybe I should watch that while you're gone then. And then maybe tomorrow we could watch, or tonight when you get home, we can watch. Yeah, so tell me what the conference is called. What is it? Road to WrestleMania? What is it? Oh, you don't have to look now.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I think I'm going to watch that today or tonight when you're gone or something. Because I want to I want to see it for myself. I heard a few things, but I want to actually see it. See what goes down. You know, I don't want
It's funny.
I don't want to spoil it for anybody watching this video, but...
It's WrestleMania XL Kickoff, WWE. It's on Peacock. I already watched it.
WrestleMania 40.
Yeah.
I don't like them using Roman numerals because after a while I can't... You know, when they get up to like, 30, I have trouble figuring out what they are, you know? It's like some of the things you watch, MCX, this. It's like, oh, for crying out loud. I'm not from over there. Can you put it in our lingo, you know, so I can read it.
You're not Roman?
No, I'm not Roman Reigns. Acknowledge me.
Let's not.
Oh, well. That's my wife, everybody. How about that?
Yep.
Remember, when you get married...
Wow.
You young men out there, be careful.
I'd be lost without you, and you know it.
Yeah, well, I feel the same, dear. You're my favorite.
Aw.
You know, I'd forgotten I had a Baymax on that wall there. I saw your Baymax, and I'm like, I happened to notice
Oh, yeah,
mine.
you got a little one there.
Yeah, I got a little, just like yours, except it's a bootleg. It's not real, but again, how much did the one we got you probably costed? What, $6? And that one's what, $1?
I don't know.
You get 6 for the same price. I mean, come on. Got that one years ago. I've had him for years. He's been here for years. Yeah, it's hot in here.
So take off all your clothes.
About ready to.
Ah. So here we go. Bloop. And then
I don't know if anything's coming in today for Lego night, because we got stuff that's coming from China.
right.
And we have to order it early because it can take a month or two to get here from China. They put it on a slow boat from China.
Ha ha ha. It's so
Yeah.
true.
I imagine they probably fly it over, I would assume, right?
Yeah.
But it does take a while, so if you're going to do something in a couple of weeks, you better order it months in advance.
Crap.
Did you lose something?
Yeah, I did.
You get it? Watch your head, dear, when you come up.
Where'd it go? Ah, I can't see. I'm blind.
Your hit pause on the camera.
Oh, you can just block it out. Ah, I see it.
You got it?
Yeah.
There you go. Was it a big part or?
A big old daddy longlegs back there.
Oh, great. Yeah, I see him. Look at him go.
You know, technically those are the most poisonous spiders in the world.
But they don't bite.
They do bite, but
They do?
their fangs aren't hard enough to bite humans.
Oh, okay. Well, he bites. Don't worry, he'll just crawl in your ear tonight. When
Oh, shut up!
right in your ear. Yeah! You'll wake up and you'll feel little legs coming out
Oh,
of your
shut
ear.
up. That's gross.
You'll be in there chewing.
Will
on
you stop it?
My ex-father-in-law, years ago, he was sleeping in bed and his mouth was open and a spider came down on a web and went literally in his mouth. Years ago when I was a teenager, I was at my dad's trailer and I'm sitting in the recliner and I got up to get a drink and there was a spider coming down on a web to land on my head. So I swatted him and got rid of him. It's true what they say about spiders coming after you. They do. Did you get the base right there?
I guess so.
You know your eggs, your
Leave me
Cadbury-
alone.
Yeah, little Cadbury eggs.
That's right.
The big ones that have the gooey
Oh,
stuff
gross.
inside, but they look like an actual egg.
Those are gross.
All it is sugar. I'd eat that, I'd be in the hospital. I mean, that is just literal sugar and water. That's all it is. It's like, ugh. I mean, I've liked them. I'm not saying I hate them, but
Oh, I hate
I
them.
couldn't stand to eat one now because my health sucks. But when I was a kid, I didn't mind them. They were pretty cool.
Even as a kid, I hated those ones.
But the way it looks when you open it and all the goo comes out and that jelly, you even got the snot in there. It's like a jellified snot that comes out. It's like, gosh, bleh. But I ate them. Get those for Easter. Around this time is when you go out and you get all your Cadbury eggs. You freeze them so you have them later in the year. You put them in the freezer. Because they don't sell them year round, do they? I don't think they do.
They don't.
You gotta buy them and store them away, kids. Put them in the freezer. Deep freeze. What's that? The water bowl? The water tank that they drink out
water
of?
Bottle.
Water bottle?
Mm-hmm.
If you could seal it, you could actually put water in there, if you waterproofed it. That'd be kind of cool.
I don't know. Why would you want water in there?
When you're done this build, I gotta go and get in front of a fan. I'm actually roasting right now. I feel like you, when you have your hot flashes. Oh, Debbie has hot flashes.
Oh.
We'll be sleeping at night and I'll put my arm around her and it's like, what is this? It's like you're hugging a hot coal. It's like, she's really hot. It's like, holy smokes. Get salamanders crawling on her. I mean, she's so hot. You're hot in a good way, I believe, but when your temperature gets that hot, it can't be good for you.
Oh, it feels awful.
Imagine. Inside your core must be like, ugh. Feel like you're dying.
Oh, yeah.
I can't imagine it, honestly. I'm glad. That's one of the reasons I'm glad I'm not a woman. Not to be mean to women, but women really have it hard. They do. Women got the short end of the stick with the curse. They really did. Menstrual cycles, pain in childbirth. Usually men are physically stronger than a woman. It's like, ugh, poor women. I feel bad for women. I really do. I don't pity them, but I feel bad, because women have it rough. They do. Anybody says different, they're a liar. It's like Carol Burnett said, for a man to understand what it is for a woman to give birth, you take your bottom lip and stretch it up over the top of your head. It's like, yikes. If it was up to men to have children, the world would have ended centuries ago.
Oh, yeah.
Most men would have said, the heck with this. I'll live my life, and when the world ends, I'll be dead anyways. Who cares? What is there? Over 8 billion people on the planet? 8 billion. Sheesh. A lot of folks.
Too many.
Well, I know the Bible says be fruitful and multiply, but it doesn't apply to everybody. Not everybody has to have 100 kids.
Well, that too goes back to the biblical days when they were trying to populate the earth, so.
Also having farms, because a lot of people back then, there were no malls to work at. It was like you raised your farm, you raised your family, and you needed people to work it.
That's right.
It's like, you have a bunch of kids, you can put them to work the farm, and then you inherit it when dad dies, that kind of thing.
That's how it went.
Nowadays, it's not like that. They don't want people to have kids these days. Oh, don't say that too loud. Quiet! Who said that? I watched a comedy routine with George Carlin, and he had said that it's irresponsible to have more than one child. Have replacement value for yourself. That's it. One. That every person should only have one kid. So if you got two parents, well, obviously, right, you would have two kids, one for each of you, and then that'd be it. That's what he said. It's irresponsible to have more than one kid for yourself. And there are families out there, oh boy, I know some families where they got 8, 9 kids. Like, holy smokes. Take it easy. Take a cold shower once in a while. My Lord. I know that's not a very popular opinion, because I know a lot of people lose their mind hearing me say you don't need 100 kids. Sorry, that's just my opinion, YouTube. Please don't block my video because of it like you did before. Because YouTube is the land of tolerance where you can say whatever you want. You can say anything. If it's your opinion, they will not have a problem with it.
Yeah, you lie like a sack of crap, too.
Yeah, I do. YouTube, where everybody has a voice.
Yeah.
He's coming along pretty good.
Yep.
Now you're going to have two.
Yep.
Two little hamster guys. Are all those... Oh! I think it went under you. Watch out. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Watch out when you roll your chair. Your sleeves are down there. There you go. Yeah, it was so funny. I mean... My previous channel, my Chunky Jeffrey channel, I said a lot of jokes that were not appropriate, and years ago I took the channel down and I started this channel that we're on now, and I'm behaving myself more. And I would have thought that channel would have been nuked from orbit, but I pulled it down quick enough where I didn't get in trouble. I mean, it wasn't dirty or anything, but it was very inappropriate politically speaking. So, a year or so ago, we did a video. Debbie was building the Iron Man tractor trailer thing where it's got all the suits in it. You've watched it on my channel. And she made some comments that YouTube didn't like. And she had prefaced it by saying, oh, this is my opinion. It didn't matter. They took the video down.
Yep, they did.
Because they didn't like what she said. So I went back and I edited the video, took out that part, and I uploaded it. No problem. It's still there today. If you look, you'll see it. It's like,
that's crazy.
They talk about tolerance. Tolerance, tolerance. Everybody talks about tolerance, but there is no tolerance. It's one way.
Yep.
Towards them. You tolerate me, I don't tolerate you. That's what it is. Anyone that says different, stick your head in a pail. Because that's what it is. That's my world. That's where I live, and that's what I've seen. And that's how it is.
Yep.
Believe what you want, but keep it to yourself. I don't want to hear it. Well, we're hearing you, Jeff. Yeah, it's my channel. If you don't like it, leave.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I take it back. I'm not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
You know, I should be able to say what I want to say, but we're all
Agreed.
silenced. Silence!
Well.
I kid you! Silence! Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Dunham. I think he's coming to Maine.
He already came.
Oh, he's already been here? Mm-hmm. Oh. Dave went to see him once or twice in concert. He saw him. He said it was funny.
Oh, yeah, he's a riot.
My daughter used to buy all the DVDs of Jeff Dunham, and then she just kind of stopped because, you know, it was overkill after a while. I remember the first time I saw him on TV, I laughed my head off. I thought he was so funny, him and his puppets. He's very good. He's a very good ventriloquist. He's very well trained. He's very good. Some of his humor is a little, you know, a little out there, you know, some of the things he says, but I still find him funny. There you go. That's coming along. I like those hamsters. They're cute. Look at them. They're so cute. Glad you built the hamsters. I've never seen a hamster Lego like that before. I wish they would do a Lego Gilligan's Island. Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be.
Have a couple little huts, right? The little car they used to drive around in that they made. A broken down minnow. You know, all the characters. I don't know if they would ever do that. I'm sure most of today's kids don't even know what Gilligan's Island is. That was in the 60s. I mean, only old farts like myself know what that is. You know, you say that to the average. Like, if you go to church tomorrow and you pull a kid aside and you say, "Hey, did you ever watch Gilligan's Island?" They'd look at you like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, they would.
You know, when I was young, Mr. T was very popular. You know, the A-Team, he was in Rocky 3, you know, he had his own cartoon, he even had his own cereal. 20 years ago, okay, I did a clown show at a Bible camp in China, Maine, China Lake, and I did an invitation of Mr. T, you know, and the little girl had no idea what I was doing. And she just looked at me like, "You lost your mind." You know, I said I pity the fool and all this stuff, and no comprehension. That was 20 years ago. So nowadays, you say Mr. T, you say Gilligan's Island, you know, you say all these old things, they look at you and they're like, "Old man, what are you talking about?"
Yep.
You know, I've become my father. After all these years, I've become my dad. I'm an old man. I talk about things. And even Jeff, even though he's like 10, 11 years younger than me, a lot of stuff I'll say, and he's like, "What's that?" And he's only 10 years younger. A lot of stuff he does know, but again, it's like everything's passing away, you know? Hey, look at that. You turn it and it spins. Put it in the camera.
Wee.
Look at that. That's great. Oh, look. It's like you put a card in a bike. Oh, here we go. Do it. Hey, get that paper out of the way.
He falls over though.
Oh, do it slower, honey. You can't keep up. Try the other guy. Maybe he'll fit. Maybe you press the wheels together too tight.
No.
No?
No, I don't think they're made to go on there.
Well, they are. Come on, they're supposed to roll. See, there it goes. You're just going to do it slow, honey. Well, that's like my computer, right? You look in there. That's what we do. We take that and put it in my computer so when Dave comes over, and I can say, "Dave, look at my new computer," and it's got like a hamster in there running the motor and the processor and stuff.
That would be funny.
Put that in there. But if you can get it actually spinning on its own, right? Put a motor on it, and it actually doesn't fall off. Put it in there like, "Hey, Dave, look at my PC now." Or Brian comes over. It's like, "Look." That'd be funny. David would probably clutch his heart and fall over. It's like when you watch the Flintstones and they open the TV and there's a rat in there, or like they'll have like Mr. Slate and his secretary. He'll press the communication button and a bird will pop out and fly over and give her the message.
Mm-hmm.
Those poor animals had it hard in that show. The elephants and, well, the little woolly mammoths were always stuck sucking up the dirt like a vacuum cleaner. Mm-hmm. What's all that?
Not a whole bag.
Yes, dear.
Oh, stuff, I guess.
Is it for a different build? Can you build 3? Or is it just build 1 and that's it?
You can only build 1.
So what's all those parts for?
I don't know if any of it will fit in this build or not.
Well, whatever's left. Throw it in the bin for Lego night.
Okay, I got it now.
Is there a base that you got to put on the bottom?
Just a minute.
There's got to be. They wouldn't give you that many pieces extra for any of the builds. Because, you know, it's Lego, and no offense, I love Lego, but they really worship their money. No matter what, I can't get over how expensive Lego is. Even when I was a kid, I wanted to buy a Lego, but I couldn't afford it when I was a kid. And I know it was cheaper back then, but money was not as available as it is now. But prices are higher, so you never get ahead. You have less money. Yeah, the prices are less, but you have less money. So it's the same thing today. So I just bought comic books and records when I was a teenager. Garfield books.
See, that's how it's supposed to run.
Let's see.
There's a thing you put on the bottom.
Oh!
Yeah.
Wow, it works great, dear. Turn it the other way, yeah. Spin it towards you. Well, that's the idea anyways. There you go. Well, you get the idea. Fix the camera, you can't really see it too well. Well, slide it over to the left there a little bit. He's moving a little. Well, there it is. And that's what the high prices get you. See what I mean? Well, let's face it, most
See, the
people...
little underbody you put on the bottom of it.
Uh-huh. And it keeps it on there, kind of.
Yeah, it's supposed to keep it on there.
But things being what they are, you probably have to do it a while and wear it in a little bit so it sands it down maybe, or gets used to it, you know, widens the plastic. But most people that buy this stuff are adults anyways. Kids can't afford this. So it's mostly adults that just display it. Like us. We're adults. We do it. Kids today, they don't... Boy, I sound old. Kids today, they don't want stuff like this. They want their phones, their tablets, their video games.
See, when you're not using it, you pop it off.
Oh.
And then you store it under here.
Oh, gee. I thought you were going to leave one in the thing.
I probably will. I was just showing you this, what you do.
Cool. Yeah. Young people today, they don't want toys. I mean, most toys and collectibles, which they pretty much call collectibles, unless you're a young child, you know, you like it, but you give your grandchildren another 5 years, maybe 10, when they're teenagers, they're not going to want this stuff.
Nah.
They're going to look at it and go,
excuse me.
It's different. When we were raised, our generation, what are we, baby boomers? What are we?
I don't know.
When we were old, that's all I know. You know, we had all this stuff because we didn't have electronics. We didn't have that phone you got there. We didn't have tablets. We didn't have video games. I didn't have video games until I was a teenager and they had Atari. ColecoVision and Pong. Remember Pong? Two lines and a ball. That was it. Graphics, great.
We're part of Generation X. That's between 1965 and 1980.
Generation X?
Yep.
Great.
That's what it says.
Generation X-Men. Uh-huh. I get to be Wolverine.
Okay.
I'm too tall. And I'm definitely not having the healing ability he has. I'm like the opposite of Wolverine. I don't heal at all. Yeah, there's that Deadpool 3 movie with Wolverine in it that's coming out this year.
Oh, yeah?
Looks interesting. I've only seen the first Deadpool. I never even watched the second one.
I haven't watched the second one either. I only saw the first one.
I don't even have the first one on DVD. I don't. I never bought it. I watched it. I don't remember how, if Jeff brought it over or what, but I watched it. I remember watching it. It was interesting.
Which one? The first one?
Yeah, the first Deadpool.
Yeah.
I watched it, and I kind of liked it, but I never bought it. It's like, too many movies, you know? It's like, Sometimes, you know, you watch a movie, you watch it once, and you never go back to it. It's like, why buy it, you know?
Right.
Just to have it go, oh, it's here. I'm never going to look at it, and I got it. But there is something to be said for collecting something, to have the whole thing, you know, if you want the whole set, you know.
Right.
It's like with scary movies, I mean, like Halloween. You know, people love Halloween, you know, the scary movies.
Yeah.
But like, if for the originals, Halloween 3 has no place in there at all. I don't even know. I think they might have mentioned Michael Myers' name once in the movie, if that, or referenced it. But it has nothing to do with him at all. You don't even need to buy it to watch the series. You could just skip it.
Wow.
But again, a lot of people will buy it because it's part of the thing and it's got the numbering and they want a whole set.
Right.
And I think that's the only reason anybody even watches it. I mean, the movie's terrible. I couldn't stand it. I watched it. Actually, I watched it twice. Once I was in the hospital. It was around Halloween. So they had a marathon. I was bored, so I just let it run while I laid there and watched a bunch of Halloween movies. But the whole thing with the masks and stuff, that was stupid. What was that? Silver Shamrock? Or what? I don't remember what they called it.
I have no idea, honey.
I haven't watched a scary movie in so long.
I know you haven't. Neither have I.
Trying not to watch them.
I used to watch hunting shows.
Yeah, you and your haunting show. Oh, it's got a slide. Yeah, that's what the wheels, right? You can roll them down there. Cool. Last bag.
That's nice.
It's got to be going on 11 now.
I'm sure.
I'm getting hungry. Sorry.
You're always hungry.
Well, you know. Hey, you gotta eat to maintain this physique. A lot of work goes into keeping as fit as I am. It takes a lot of food to look this bad.
Oh, honey, I love you.
I love you.
You're deluded, but I love you. As he craps himself over.
I didn't do that. That was Jinxie.
Oh, Jinxie's not in here either. So
She's right there. Don't listen to her, people. She's lying. You can't trust her. She's a woman.
Oh, wow.
People get mad at that. How dare you say that, you man?
You man, you.
Stupid, stinking man.
That's right.
Go back to the garage. Debbie always says that. I'll make fun of her and say, whoa, there's a lot of dishes to be done there. And she's like, yeah, there's a lot of things out in the garage. Go work on the car. It's like, I don't know how. She's
All right,
like,
then.
Do the dishes, slave.
Oh, we do not say that. You're so full of
Hey, I do good on the dishes. You gotta admit, I do good.
I've never complained, honey.
I never leave food stuck in the bowl, or usually. I'm sure there's been a time or two, but I'm usually pretty good. Yeah, I gotta put on shorts because these sweatpants, whew, I'm dying. I'm just waiting for you to get done that, and I'm gonna go and see about getting something to eat. I'm hungry. Yeah, I'll have a couple of videos to edit this week coming up. I can do these videos you're doing. I'm glad you're having fun doing your Legos. It's been a while since you've done this.
Yep. 1, 2. Then we'll go sit in the other room and I'll do my mini craft.
We're gonna eat?
Nope, I'm gonna make you starve.
You need food.
You need
I'm
nothing.
starving. Look at me. I'm wasting away here. Look, see these ribs?
What ribs?
You know, the ones that are under all this fat and blubber?
Oh, God.
Blubber lover.
Yeah, not that bad.
Well, there are times I've been better, and actually have been times I've been worse and heavier. I remember I was at 400 pounds a long time ago when I was doing clown shows. I mean, it looked funny as a clown, you know, but wasn't super healthy or anything.
Right.
The only reason I was able to live as long is because I was young.
Right.
Nowadays, if I put on 400 pounds, I'd be dead.
Yep.
What is that part you're building?
The top of the mouse house, I guess.
The mouse house. The house of mouse?
Hamster house.
Hamster house.
Yep.
The house of mouse.
1, 2, 3.
Have you checked about your shadow box lately?
Just last night.
Still not?
It hasn't moved.
It's not in the country yet?
No.
Give it time. It will be here. Besides, if you don't, you can always just reach out to PayPal and they'll give you a refund. That's why I like PayPal. Well, they're good unless you have super amount of money. If you have millions, like Eric July did with his comic book he put out. They sat on that money. They did not want to release that at all. They made him beg for his money. I mean, it was terrible.
But he had lawyers involved.
He had to get lawyers and all this stuff to release his money.
That's nuts.
Yeah. It's like, thanks, guys. You know, I'm drumming up business for you here, and you're treating me like crap. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he went through a heck of a time, Eric July. He had a problem. It's like they saw the money and dollar signs went off in their eyeballs. Like, oh, this guy, it's not just $100 tonight. This guy had a couple of million. They wanted it. It's like, oh, we can't release it. Why? It's mine. Release it. And I don't want to hear any illegal mumbo jumbo on my comments. It's dumb, the end. And if you say something about it and you don't agree, you're dumb, the end.
Yeah, it was wrong that they held
Totally wrong. Totally stupid. Yeah, they really raked him over the coals. I felt bad for the man. I really do. I really did. Yeah, I ordered the first issue of ISOM, and unfortunately, the book is expensive. It was like $35, and I know it comes out every now and then, but I can't seem to bring myself to buy a bunch of stuff for $35 each. Yeah, I know I buy a Lego, but I don't know. I don't read comics. I read on my tablet. And I find it easier to read on my tablet because my eyesight. I can pinch and zoom and all that good stuff. So I don't really collect comics anymore. I download them, honestly. And I haven't read them in so long. I didn't know I even bothered to download them. I read Garfield. I read my Bible. That's about it. I don't really read much. Because there's nothing out there worth reading, it seems. You know? It's like ever since the 2000s hit, everything has gone to Hades in a handbasket.
Yep.
For comic books and entertainment. It was a slow thing, but it happened. And now everything's poisoned. Everything. Like, God forbid your kid reads something without you reading it first. Like that Jesus book you showed me.
Oh, yeah.
Where Jesus says in the book, well, I've come to be baptized to make up for my sins.
To wash away my sins.
Yeah, wash away. Well, Jesus never sinned. That's the whole point, that he was sinless to die on the cross. Not that he was a sinner, because if he was a sinner, the sacrifice of Christ was in vain. But people are evil. And they're going to say what they want to say, and it's never going to end. Never. If that offends anybody watching it, please leave the channel. Don't watch. That's how it is. That's what the Bible says.
Weren't you saying something earlier today that you were keeping your...
Yeah, right. Didn't I say I wasn't going to talk about God in these videos?
Because you were keeping your Legos separate and prioritizing Christ to...
The Bible channel?
The Bible channel.
Well, you know, when you feel strongly about something, I guess it's easy to just talk about it, you know?
I hear you. I was just saying. I was just making
I want to keep my preaching to my Bible channel, but you're right. I did say that.
I don't care. Personally, I don't care. I don't mind it at all.
Just people get so offended by everything. It's like they go out of their way to be mad. I saw something on Facebook and it said, "Good morning, Facebook. What are we going to be upset about today?"
Exactly.
You know, what's going to offend me today?
Mm-hmm.
They don't even start their day off hoping to have a good day. It's like, what can I feel offended about? Because I need attention.
Basically.
You know, we were much tougher in my generation.
I think we had to be. And then can you imagine, you know, we're as tough as we are, then our parents are even tougher, and their parents are even tougher than that.
Yeah, we've got wimpified over the years. Each generation is weaker. Can you imagine if the world's here in another 40 years, how the kids are going to be?
Oh.
They're going to be little babies sucking their thumbs.
Don't
look at me, I'm crying.
Exactly.
Heck, they're like that now. I saw this video and they were talking about this new program in some city for diaper wearers. You can go there and they'll take care of you like you're a baby, and you have to wear a diaper when you're there.
Yeah,
And
for
they
adults.
they change you. They treat you like a baby.
Yep, I've seen that.
Yeah, it's like what
It's
in
a
the world?
Fetish.
It's stupid.
It is.
A fetish, whatever.
Who wants to be? Well, I can't say that who, because apparently some people do. But it's stupid.
As we sit here playing with Legos.
Well,
But I don't want to crap in a diaper.
I mean,
Well, I'll be old and it'll be different, right? I'll be wearing Depends.
okay.
But I mean, who wants to be pampered like a baby, you know, and put powder on, and that's weird. You know, you got men that aren't old men that, you know, have problems. You know, they're young men doing this. Like, look, dude, they're kind of strange, yeah? I'm sure that'll offend somebody who sees this video.
Oh,
Well, don't get it. Nah, shut up. Shut up. Just shut up. I call it the way I see it, the end. It's like, you know, they have these whole things about, you know, bullying and being offended and opinions and hate crimes and, oh, I hate that term. I hate that term. It's so dumb. Like, the ramifications for a crime that you commit is worse if you hate the person. It's like, who cares if I hate the person? Does it matter? I stole his car. Oh, did you like him? No. Oh, well then you got to go to jail for an extra few years because you hated him. It's a hate crime. Some yuppie maggot made that up, and I honestly would like to drop them off the nearest cliff. Whoever came up with hate crime needs to be slapped in the head. That is so ridiculous. And people buy it. Hate crime. That was never a thing when we were kids. Man, everybody was horrible when you were in school.
Yeah,
There was no hate crime. It was called bullying. That was it. Hate crime. Why is it a crime if I say something that you don't like? Shut up, Jeff. You're on YouTube. Forget about it. Anyways, haha, I didn't say that on YouTube. Hee hee. Love you, YouTube. Biden forever.
wow.
No, I don't care at this point. Just take the video down. Care. It's hard walking on eggshells your whole life.
It is.
You know, because that's what this society is. You
That's what
walk on
we're
eggshells.
relegated to. We were brought up sticks and stones may break your bones, you know, that sort of whole thing.
Yeah, it's like, what happened to the men out there? Oh, they're all wearing dresses and make. Oh, shut up, Jeff. Sorry, YouTube. Biden forever. Blind. We're all blind. Aren't you people glad you tuned in to see Legos and hear me complain? So what's that? A little house for them to go in?
Mm-hmm.
That snap on good? Oh, look at that. It's a little house up top. Cool. Hey. That's all right. A little glue might be good. I hear your dog barking. She must have heard me. That's pretty good, dear. Okay, you're not on camera. You can't see it.
No. One, two,
Buckle my shoe.
3, 4. Shut the door. See, this is what we're looking at. Oop, oop. Okay.
Zoom. Can you zoom out? Oh, yeah, there you go. Lift it so you can see it.
See, there's a house. I'm working on it. And it's got a little slide.
Very good.
I'm almost done, honey.
That's okay. When you're done, I gotta go and eat something. 'Cause I'm actually hungry.
You might as well finish off your pizza.
Oh, yeah.
We can do pizza.
We'll nuke it.
Yep.
Hopefully it's still good.
Oh, it's fine.
Put a glass
I
of
just
water
bought
in
it
it,
yesterday. It's fine.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I
Day
did.
before.
It was yesterday.
It was?
Yesterday.
Sorry, everybody. I spoke against the woman. It was yesterday. You're right. You're right, dear. You're always right.
I put the, oh well, who cares? I put that on the wrong.
It's a mock. That's what you do. How do you... It's the same thing, isn't it?
No.
There you go. Is that on?
Yeah.
Let me guess, one side opens right up top.
Oh.
That other... No, the other side. No. Can't see it though on the camera. I'm looking at your viewfinder.
No, I know you can't see it yet.
All you can see is the slide.
Oh, give me a minute.
Yes, dear.
Please. I don't know what this is supposed to be. And then you go, that's on that.
So you did use all the pieces for the most part.
Yeah, I used a lot of them, yep.
There's always going to be extra if it's a 3-in-1 because there are parts that are used for the other two.
Huh? Oh, okay.
What? Was that a toy for them to play with?
Yep.
Hmm.
I was like, what's that go to? Right.
Or a food thing, maybe. Food dispenser, it's probably what it is.
Oh, you got a little food bowl
Oh, never mind.
for the food.
Yeah, just leave those there. I'll take care of them. I'll bring them to Lego night.
I just want to move things around so I can get this in the screen. There's that.
Yeah, you're almost center. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Hey! So I can do a little mousey up here, see, like that.
A little hamster on the sled, slide.
And I'm going to put this on here like this. So it's kind of like that. There you go. So see.
Turn it sideways so it can...
So that's front on. Turn it. And then you can see the...
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So
All
that's
right.
it.
Yay!
Yay! So that's that build. I guess we will do something else later, but for now we're going to call it a timeout and we're going to go get something to eat and we will talk at you later.
Bye.
Bye.